Hi friends, I am Dhanashekar. I am the creator of this YouTube channel, The English World. I would like to teach you the spoken English course on YouTube. I am going to complete this spoken English course within the 45 days of time. So those people who really want to speak in English, you can follow my videos. I promise you that by the end of this course, you will be able to speak in English. So without wasting time, let's get started. This is the first session. In this session, I am going to give you a brief introduction about the English language and some of the strategies that you should possess while learning the English. So let us see what's the introduction to English language. The English that we are speaking has been broadly classified into British English and American English. In earlier times, we used to speak British English. We know very well that we were ruled by Britishers. But nowadays, we speak a mix of both American English and British English. Now you have an intention to know what's the difference. I will tell you, friends. In three major aspects, the difference between American English and British English arises. The first aspect is spelling. The people who speak British English, they follow one kind of spelling system. The people who speak American English, they follow another kind of spelling system. Let us see some of the examples, then it will become clear to you. In British English, the spelling for word color, it spells C-O-L-O-U-R. While in American English, it simply spells C-O-L-O-R. The word aeroplane in British English spells A-E-R-O-P-L-A-N-E, while in American English it simply spells A-I-R-P-L-A-N-E. Like the same, you can find some of the other examples here, then you can come to know that what's the difference. The second aspect which is important which is vocabulary. The people who follow British English, they follow one kind of vocabulary system. The people who follow American English, they follow another kind of vocabulary system. Let us see some of the examples. In American English, people tell underground. Sorry, in British English, people tell underground, while in American English, people tell subway. In British English, people tell football, while in American English, people tell soccer. Like the same, there are some differences between American English and British English in vocabulary aspect. You can find other examples here, then you can come to know that what's the difference. The third aspect, which you are not going to see now, which is certain grammar differences. So, I have told you an introduction to English language. Now we'll come to some of the strategies that you should possess while learning the English. Many people have a doubt which is familiar, that can't we speak in English without knowing the grammar? Can't we speak in English without knowing the grammar? Let me finish your doubt in a simple manner. Of course, you can speak in English without knowing the grammar, but people says speaking in English is different from speaking grammatically. People who know the grammar, they speak in different way. People who don't know the grammar, they speak in different way. So, you remember, friends, one thing you have to remember, friends. Many people know everything in the grammar, but they can't speak anything in English. It's just a matter of practicing. They lack of practice. For example, take, friends, if you want to learn swimming, then you should go to swimming pool daily 10 or 15 minutes. You should spend in the swimming pool. Then only you can learn swimming. Instead of that, you take tens of books about swimming. You read all the books about swimming. Then you go and jump in the swimming pool. You know what will happen? You can get only one thing, that is help. So, how much grammar you know, it's not the matter. But how much time you are using that grammar, how much time you are practicing in English, how much time you are speaking in English, based on that, your language will be there. So, simply say that just knowing the grammar or speaking in English without following the grammar, both are useless. So, I am here to make you speak in English by following the grammar. In this video earlier, I made promise you that by the end of this course, you will be able to speak in English. You don't want to wait till the completion of this course Every day you can find a sea of change in your language. Every day you can find a sea of change in your language while following my videos. But with one condition. If a balloon wants to fly in the sky, it needs the medium. Like the same, if you want to speak in English, you need a trainer, that is me. But one thing, air acts as a medium to make the balloon to fly. But first of all, balloon itself should have air within it. Like the saying, I act as a trainer to train you. I act as a trainer to make you speak in English. But you're the people you are going to speak in English. So first of all, you should have intention, consistency, learning property. Based on that, your language will be there. So we have seen some of the strategies that you should possess and an introduction to English language. Now, I am going to complete this video by simply explaining you 3 basic expressions, which is very important and it will become very useful to your day-to-day life. You know very well the first word, sorry. సారీని తెలుగులో ఏమని చెప్తాం? క్షమించండి అని చెప్తాం. ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ అంటే కూడా తెలుగులో క్షమించండి అనే చెప్తాం. పాడన్ అంటే కూడా క్షమించండి అనే చెప్తాం. ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఏం చెప్పినా కానీ తెలుగులో క్షమించండి అనే చెప్తాం. You know what's the difference between sorry and excuse me? When do we say sorry and when do we say excuse me? Can you guess? I will tell you. Knowingly or unknowingly, if you make a mistake, then we will say sorry. తెలిసో తెలియకో తప్పు చేసిన తర్వాత చెప్పే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ సారీ. మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ ఎప్పుడు చెప్తాం? knowingly, intentionally, when you are going to make a mistake, before making a mistake, you should say excuse me. తప్పని తెలిసి ఉద్దేశపూర్వకంగా ఆ తప్పు చేయబోతున్నాం అని తెలిసినప్పుడు ముందుగా చెప్పే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ. ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ అంటే కూడా క్షమించండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మనం దారిలో వెళ్తూ ఉంటాం, ఎవరో అడ్డుగా నించో ఉంటారు, మనం అంటాం ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ అనేసి. అంటే మిమ్మల్ని నేను డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తున్నానని నాకు తెలుసు, బట్ నాకు వేరే దారి లేదు, నేను ఇటే వెళ్ళాలి అంటే నన్ను క్షమించండి అని అర్థం వస్తుంది. రూమ్లో ఎవరో కూర్చొని డిస్కస్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు, మీరు వెళ్ళి డోర్ నాక్ చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళు ఏదో బిజీగా ఉంటారు, మీరు తప్పు చేస్తున్నారని మీకే తెలుసు, వాళ్ళని వెళ్ళి డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి తప్పు చేయక ముందు చెప్పే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ, తప్పు చేసిన తర్వాత చెప్పే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ సారీ. మళ్ళీ పాటను ఎప్పుడు చెప్తాం? మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్తో కావచ్చు, ఎవరితో అయినా సంభాషిస్తున్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఏదో మీకు చెప్తూ ఉంటారు, మీకు వినపడకపోవడమో ఏదైనా రీజన్ కావచ్చు, మీరు వాళ్ళు చెప్పే పదాలని, వాళ్ళు చెప్పే సెంటెన్స్ని మీరు ఫాలో అవ్వలేకపోతే మరి ఏమంటారు? పాడన్ అని చెప్తారు. అంటే ఏంటి? నేను మిమ్మల్ని ఫాలో అవ్వలేకపోయినాను, ఒకసారి తిరిగి మళ్ళీ చెప్తారా, నన్ను క్షమించండి అనేసి అర్థం. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద 3 basic expressions that we are going to see, that we have seen now. So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to crack each and every grammar topic in English. So have a good day ahead.